Metroplex Open is being brought to you by Wheaties, ready for championship round action, and Carol Giannotti opens up with a solid strike. Doesn't surprise you, Carol.
Well, she didn't waste any time. She got right up, started the match, and she moved right along, and she's got herself X in the first frame. The first time anyone's put a lot of pressure on Leala to start the match.
Leila Wagner, 3 for 3. She's defeated Jeannie Maiden, Jerry Edwards, and in a very tough semifinal game, has notched a victory over Lisa Wagner, 214 to 211. There's the breakdown through 3 games. Pretty much even Steven in the strike department. This one, a little touch shot to hold pocket on 26, so she answers with a strike of her own.
Well, she got that ball to fall back just a little bit. She has a little inside-out swing, and she went through that ball just perfectly to get us set back like that.
A tour veteran against a second-year player here. Average this evening, there you see it inching up to 213.
The contrast in style, Carol will take no time at all to get up on the lanes and do her job. Leala taking a lot of time, very slow, trying to get the good feel in her hand.
And she comes out quickly with a double. And it would appear as if the baseball now starting to side with Leila Wagner. Of course, anytime you see a player come all the way up through the stack, they do gain momentum.
I think Leila is sensing at this time, hey, wait, this could be it. I've been waiting for the break, and they look like they're going my way.
By the pocket it goes. Giannotti leaves the 2-pin.
And she's wiping her hand off. She didn't get through that ball at all. Didn't get the lift. The crowd sensing, hey, this is maybe the night. Leala's had some good, strong performances on television in the past, only to be beaten.
Well, she won her last title and her only title in '86 in front of the hometown fans in the Tacoma area. It was a very emotional victory for her, with family on hand, and although none of them are here this evening, I'm sure they're all watching.
She defeated her good friend Lori Nichols at the time, and Lori missing a spare to open up to let Leila have a chance in the 10th frame. Leila coming through with 2 strikes in the 10th to win that title. And tonight, she's got breaks going her direction. She's bowling very strong when she needs it.
Giannotti still trying to fine-tune on the championship round pair. Leads the 3-6-9, and doesn't look as if she's got a great shot here in the championship game.
No, she doesn't. She looks as though the ball, she goes light on one lane. She looks like she overcorrected on 25. Went right through the nose. She's lucky to get the 9-pin out, making this a much easier spare.
Takes the 6 and the 10 off the 3, so Leila Wagner steps up quickly. She was up in the ball return almost before the ball hit the pins, realizing, I think, that if she throws a couple of more strikes right here, she's in an excellent position.
That's right. She can really close out the match early. She could put Carol down by over 40 pins with the next 2 strikes. It's a lot of pins to make up in 6 frames. She hasn't won a title since 1986. It's been a long dry spell.
Back for the rosin, back for a little more air. Trying to stay compact. She strikes again in the 3rd, and you can sense the confidence building. She realizes now she's in a position to end a 3-year drought.
She looks very confident, I think, right now. She's trying to just pull through this match. She knows she has the best shot out there. She's throwing good shots under the pressure. And this strike right here could force Carol almost into a must-strike situation this early in the match.
You can almost sense her trying to calm herself down a little bit. Just try and stay nice and slow, smooth as she takes her re-rack on lane 25.
She's taken the whole evening very slow. She's taken a lot of time because she knows she is having a problem with her hand. And that may have helped calm her down throwing all these matches.
Good acceleration to the stop. She leaves a solid 8-pin out of nowhere, and there you see the shock and despair. That was probably the best shot she has thrown here in the championship game.
That was an excellent shot. She looks a little stunned right here. Watch the ball just coming in perfectly. If we can say this is the only true tap, let's say if the ball goes straight back, everything misses the 8.
5-pin supposed to take out the 8?
It should.
Or is the ball?
It's the 5-pin should take out the 8.
Well, it didn't do its job, that trip. Liana going to have to settle for the 9-pin spare, but she leads by 33. So for Carol Giannotti, it's now or never. She must get something started here, or it could be a runaway.
Excellent TV record for Carol Giannotti, 6-1.
More importantly, 1-0 from the top seed position. Tosses that one through the nose, and Carol's been fortunate at this point in time. She hasn't left the split yet, although she did open up when she missed the 3-6 chain in the third. Carol
is a good television player, as we've seen by her record, and she is usually very quick to get up on the lanes. I think maybe she just needs to slow down a little bit here. She looks like she's got herself a bit too hyped out. She's going a little too fast.
Well, she's a very aggressive player by nature, and doesn't waste any time or effort getting up there to throw shots. And I don't know, I'm more of a proponent of, hey, if you haven't figured out what you want to do by the time you get up on the approach, you aren't going to figure it out up there.
Exactly right. She just looks, she has quick footwork as it is. She just may look like she's a little too quick. She's just rushing the shot a little bit.
Smoother approach that trip, stayed with the shot a little better. Good reaction, but leaves the half 10.
That was a much better shot from Carol. Got good extension, but she just couldn't get the 6 to take out the 10.
I would say the toughest thing would be as a top seed player to come out and get behind early. When you haven't had much time to get ready on that pair, it's got to be tough to come from behind from the top seed spot.
Right. Carol was off to the side, off this pair for almost an hour and 15 minutes. And coming back, and the lanes can change a lot in 3 games. Under the television, like the oil was carrying down, as it has all week. And I'm sure they've changed, and she has only 6 practice shots to get lined up. And as of yet, she is not really comfortable on the pair.
A lady from down under always has fun, win or lose out here.
Great attitude.
That's what makes her dangerous. She's out to have fun, kind of bowl a little bit, compete, and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to pick up where she left off. Perfect shot on the right-hand lane. And a commanding lead of 34. If she doubles here, it could be a good night for the Aussie.
She's thrown 5 perfect shots this match. You can see the confidence. She knows she's loose. She has a good shot, and she's just going to jump on it right here and go for title number 2.
Doesn't happen very often for a player to start in the 4 or 5 position and win 4 matches and a championship.
It's very difficult to go up the step ladder, although we've seen it a lot more lately than we used to, because a player can get comfortable on a shot and they're able to take advantage of it.
Well, this could be a light hit. He's 2-4-5. A little bit too much room that time on lane 25.
Yeah, she gave that ball a little too much room. It just wouldn't break back towards the pocket.
And don't forget, immediately following, Sports Center, Dan Patrick and Bill Patrick in Bristol, Connecticut, and then a 1-hour extended edition of Sports Center. Bob Lee and Chris Berman out in San Francisco. They'll be updating us on what the latest happenings are out in the Bay Area. And, of course, that will include Major League Baseball Commissioner Fay Vincent's decision to suspend World Series play until at least next Tuesday. So you want to make sure you stay tuned to Sports Center. Coming up next is Liana Wagner with her first miscue here in the championship game. She misses the 2-4-5 and still leads by 22.
But this opens the door for Carol right here. She knows, hey, Liana is vulnerable. I can get back in. And look at the confidence in that shot right there.
You always see the professionals. The moment their opponent misses, they step right up there and jam it right in the pocket.
That's what makes the mark of a great competitor. Look at this is the most confident, crisp shot that Carol has thrown all match. She just flushes this ball all the way down. Not a lot of hooks. Solid strike. This is a key shot right here.
Loads it up in a hurry, gives it plenty of roll, but she strikes. Yeah, she gets the little nudge of a 6. And what was a 22-pin lead has now been trimmed to just 12.
This match has really turned around with Liana